Narrated by Aisha. The Prophet peace be upon him died while he was between my chest and chin, so I never disliked the death agony for anyone after the Prophet. Narrated by Abdullah bin Abbas. Ali bin Abu Talib came out of the house of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him during his fatal illness. The people asked, "O Abu Hassan, means Ali, how is the health of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him this morning?" Ali replied, "He has recovered with the grace of Allah." Abbas bin Abdul Muttalib held him by the hand and said to him, "In 3 days you, by Allah, will be ruled by somebody else, and by Allah, I feel that Allah's apostle will die from this ailment of his, for I know how the faces of the offspring of Abdul Muttalib look at the time of their death. So let us go to Allah's Messenger peace be upon him and ask him who will take over the caliphate. If it is given to us we will know as to it, and if it is given to somebody else, we will inform him so that he may tell the new ruler to take care of us." Ali said, "By Allah, if we asked Allah's apostle for it, means the caliphate, and he denied it us, the people will never give it to us after that. And by Allah, I will not ask Allah's Messenger peace be upon him for it." Narrated by Anas bin Malik. While the Muslims were offering the Fajr prayer on Monday and Abu Bakr was leading them in prayer, suddenly Allah's Messenger peace be upon him lifted the curtain of Aisha's dwelling and looked at them while they were in the rows of the prayers and smiled. Abu Bakr retreated to join the row, thinking that Allah's apostle wanted to come out for the prayer. The Muslims were about to be put to trial in their prayer, means were about to give up praying because of being overjoyed at seeing Allah's Messenger peace be upon him. But Allah's apostle beckoned them with his hand to complete their prayer and then entered the dwelling and let fall the curtain. Narrated by Aisha. It was one of the favors of Allah towards me that Allah's Messenger peace be upon him expired in my house on the day of my turn, while he was leaning against my chest, and Allah made my saliva mix with his saliva at his death. Abdurrahman entered upon me with a siwak in his hand and I was supporting the back of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him against my chest. I saw the Prophet peace be upon him looking at it, means siwak, and I knew that he loved the siwak, so I said to him, "Shall I take it for you?" He nodded in agreement. So I took it and it was too stiff for him to use, so I said, "Shall I soften it for you?" He nodded his approval. So I softened it and he cleaned his teeth with it. In front of him there was a jug or a tin, the sub-narrator, Umar is in doubt as to which was right, containing water. He started dipping his hand in the water and rubbing his face with it. He said, "None has the right to be worshipped except Allah. Death has its agonies." He then lifted his hands towards the sky and started saying, "With the highest companion," till he expired and his hand dropped down. Narrated by Urwa. Aisha said, Allah's Messenger peace be upon him in his fatal illness, used to ask, "Where will I be tomorrow? Where will I be tomorrow?" seeking Aisha's turn. His wives allowed him to stay wherever he wished. So he stayed at Aisha's house till he expired while he was with her. Aisha added, "The Prophet peace be upon him expired on the day of my turn in my house, and he was taken unto Allah while his head was against my chest and his saliva mixed with my saliva." Aisha added, Abdurrahman bin Abu Bakr came in, carrying a siwak he was cleaning his teeth with. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him looked at it and I said to him, "O Abdurrahman, give me this siwak." So he gave it to me and I cut it, chewed it, its end, and gave it to Allah's Messenger peace be upon him, who cleaned his teeth with it while he was resting against my chest.